Well, here we are, day 31 of the Karen Reed trial, and just when we think Hank can't get any worse, you know? But my darlings, I want you to smile, because as much as he is so disturbing, the jury is seeing this as well. They're also seeing that AJ had to stand up and fight for Karen's rights today. And Bev backed down a little bit with him, and I'm so glad, because the jury kept seeing what a snark, what an absolute snark that Hank is. And don't even get me started on the ham sandwich. I thought earlier, gee, maybe that's where they found the pig DNA, was that Hank and Jennifer McCabe were having a ham sandwich. And maybe Jennifer McCabe was Patsy fingering around. Okay, never mind. That's just to make you smile. Today we have a lot to talk about. But as usual, we are here, my darlings, and we are. Yes, my darlings, it is Wednesday, June 11th, 2025, day 31 in the Karen Reed trial, and as of now, the defense rests. I'm going to give you a little tidbit, and I'm sure that you have thought about this, and you certainly don't need to be psychic to understand it, but the fact that Hank, I have to be careful. I'd like to call him a lot of other things, but Hank is not calling Judd Welcher, the Welcher, in rebuttal, should tell you the story. He's not going to put his witness on the stand, so they can rip him about the x-rays. We keep getting these little clues that Hank, and even Lolly from the first season, has approached and even crossed that line, that judicial line. But I want to see what's going on now. I want to see what the jury is feeling, because regardless of all the courtroom drama, we're going to be seeing this. But by the way, I have to tell you, I'm seeing a little bit of difference with the mainstream media outlets, because at first they seem to be favoring the Commonwealth, and now they're reporting that, well, this whole thing with the Commonwealth has been a game changer. And that means I think they're leaning toward free Karen. All I want to hear about is, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, right? We find the defendant, Karen Reed, not guilty. And there will be, most likely, as my grandmother used to say, a war whoop that we can hear echoing throughout the world. I'm Lady Zelda. Welcome to Seeing Crime, and that's exactly what we've been doing for the last not only several weeks, months, and now years. It's almost over, my darlings, and that's a good thing. Let's find out. I want to ask some questions. It's not going to be anything formal. I want to ask what is going on. And then tomorrow night, on the 12th, I will be going live. So don't miss that one, because they're going to be charging the jury tomorrow. So I want to just get an idea and to feel, there we are, about what's going on. I need some iced coffee. Here we are. We have this vintage tarot, and we have a mini version, so we can really spread out and do what we need to do. But I'm going to tell you what I want to do. I'm going to start out with this House of Zelda deck. Now, for those of you who have ordered, I'm going to say maybe starting Monday, you can start looking in your mailboxes, okay? A woman, she came out that was pretty clear, and it is very clear who this is. It's our dear Karen. So we're just asking now, spirits, guides, angels. And for those of you who are getting, please don't riffle shuffle these. They won't last too long. They won't bend, okay? So just an easy, gentle. Spirit likes that. You'll get more from them if you do. And there's another one that turned away here. Contact coming to you. Now, it is not you or I, but it is contact, meaning there's something more that's coming. I have some thoughts, but we're going to see. All right, so tell us, is there anything we need to know about this jury? How they are feeling tonight? All right, here we are. A burning desire. I do think they have this burning desire to get this over with. Everybody's tired, but today was, today was a three-ringed circus, wasn't it? Justice is coming. There we go. That's Bilbo that you're hearing. He's sitting by the water bowl and he meows. Don't know what that is, but I figured out I think he's summoning something. All right, Zelda. Focus. Concentrate. Stolen. Now, I do not believe that the jury is going to be messed with. I think there are too many people on there that will understand if they are approached or if there's a problem. They'll understand what's going on. And I also want you to know, I keep hearing this, the fix is in, the fix is in. Yeah, it sure is for Hank. The fix is in for Hank. Now, will he suffer in any way for this? I don't know. But I don't see any substantially professional lawyer ever giving him any referrals or wanting to be in the courtroom with him again. I don't know. Maybe people like that. We don't know. Look what happened to Whitey Bulger. All right, so we're going to take two more. A pathway ahead, yes. False or being lied to. Okay, on the bottom of the deck, my darling, abandoned. You know, this is telling me the story. We could probably stop here, but we won't. The contact coming is Karen. Contact is coming to her. This means, because we're asking about the jury, we're asking contact is coming to her. In a way, they're going to be finding their verdict, and I'm going to say very, very soon. I'm going to be live during Verdict Watch. I have adjusted my work schedule so we can be live and be together. I may have to blip out to fix a sandwich or fix some lunch or spaghetti or something, but I'm going to be there watching. And if you want to join me, you certainly may. We're going to talk about a lot of things. And you know me, I got a lot of stories. So, with that being said, the contact is coming very soon. That's what this means. This card just can mean that you're going to be getting a message. You're going to be getting a decision. You're going to be getting a text or and now I think the jury may have a couple of questions in which they want to pass a note to Bev. Maybe sorta, kinda. But tomorrow they charge the jury. And the fact that this card, Karen, comes out first and she is looking onward, looking over, tells me a lot. There's a burning desire. This jury wants this to be over. We can count on them for justice to come. They feel that Karen's freedom has been stolen from her, as well as money. They are appalled. And quite frankly, I think they are very concerned and very scared because they ask the same question to themselves. What if that was me? I'd be in prison. And that's very true because, my friends, I'm going to tell you this. If this were me, I would be in prison. There's absolutely no way that I could financially step up to handle this. And the fact that this legal team has attacked this problem because they see that there is an issue. Talk about big blessings coming to them. That there is a pathway ahead for Karen. So this gives me, even though I had a lot of comfort today, this gives me a lot more. Look at those colors, vibrant. And look at this. You can see the lighthouse is lighting the way for her. There's a spiritual realm over this. I have chills right now. There's a spirit over this. A divine spirit. Falsehood or being lied to. This card is very desolate. Take a look at this. It looks like an absolute end where, you see this cemetery, you can say that the truth has been buried. Evidence has been buried. There's a lot here. And the fact that this card, abandoned, has come out along with it. The justice system has abandoned Karen. It has abandoned, she has been abandoned by many things in this, by this law enforcement. Sadly, this is just such a horrible way to look at things. But it's very true because I think there have also been people abandoned as well. But you see, there's a window and there's always a way out. There's always light that shines on things. Even when there's an abandonment, how can we be really abandoned? But maybe in our own minds. And that is a different reading for a different day. But this is intriguing, my darlings, that this has come up like this. This one is really getting to me. The falsehood of a Boston officer. I'm whispering because I don't want that energy in here. Let's see what lies beneath this. We're going to put this up here by Karen. Because she was abandoned by the police department. The police officers that are there to serve and protect. Right. And look at the prosecutor, who, by the way, the prosecutor is supposed to be wearing the white hat and leading the charge in convictions and catching criminals. Look at what they've wasted. How many other criminals are there that they should have really been paying attention to, and they've let go. What lies beneath this? Putting on a show. That's Hank. And he was doing his darndest today. Caught. They got caught. And it's people can see it now. Finding the evidence, getting caught, cheating. Wow. Just wow. Wow. This is what the jury is thinking. I mean, they're joining us. What's on the bottom? Check yourself. Now this just really means go back and look at the facts. And that's exactly what they're going to do. Go back and make sure, all this, and talking about evidence here. At the end of the day, Bev is up there and Mr. Alessi, why, blah, blah. You know what? That's my question. Why, Bev? Are we, FFF, still here? Pardon me. But that's the first thing I think of. Why are we, here. Pardon me. Let's get some cards here. And I know, here, I'm going to put this over here. Check yourself. We're going to just check in with different card decks. Because it's a way, my darlings, to confirm and check. Okay, look at this. Now that came out yesterday. That is Gemini energy. That is the number 3. And I'm also going to say this. Even though we are in Taurus energy right now, this Gemini energy is an energy in which there has to be overcoming. I think I read about that last night and everything that's going on. We talked about this. We talked about this card. And the fact that this is coming up again with a completely different deck. Wow. Number 6. Divisible by 3. It's pretty amazing, isn't it? I think so. I think so. I'm just looking over at these cards, my darlings, right now, how they fit in. The Lovers means that you have to overcome trials. There are trials to overcome. This is an experience, I can tell you, that many watching and even the jury will never forget. Never, ever. Oh, look at this. This is a destiny. Wheel of Fortune destiny card. Look. The Torah is there. Plus, it is. And number 10 was yesterday. We were, and I think the jury started getting an idea of yesterday. I think really that's what happened. They started getting this, but it's fortune, it's success, it's luck. It's turning the tables. The tide of this battle is turning the tables, a divine presence over her. And we'll get technical. The 4 people in the corner, the 4 little characters rather, can also indicate Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. Telling that there is a divine inspiration. And look, are the jurors writing some things down? Are they taking notes? Maybe not as much as what they were. But this is a good representation of what here now is happening. We're going to put this somewhere. Maybe right here. We'll stick him in. We'll move these. We'll stick him in there. Next up. These Gypsy Witch cards. No gypsy, no witch, but certainly a cat. And I may have a pointed hat around here somewhere. Here we are, my darlings. Now, that hit my thumb, and there were many that came over. But this is all about wine. It's all about celebration. It's all about the symbol of cheerfulness. And look, this Queen of Clubs, a woman with a financial background. That makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? I think it does. Cheerfulness, gaiety, happiness, fulfillment. The heart signifies joy, but I'm going to also tell you, I was thinking about Officer John and this heart condition that he had. The Widowmaker. Didn't know it. That's so unfortunate. He was young, too. 9 of Diamonds. Coming in. Oh, look. Extra Joker. Now, Oh, look, the jokers are on the bottom of the deck. What does this mean? I'm going to tell you, look, and the moon phase. And you know, I don't know if you've seen this or not on True Oracle. I'm going to link that video here in the description down below. We are preparing for this energy of a strawberry moon. It is all about bringing in truth. It started today. We've got 10 days until that happens. So we will be in this phase preparing to reach up to the strawberry moon as it comes to us. Now, these extra jokers, my darlings, this is pretty funny, I think. It's the same as the Cartomancy deck. In the Cartomancy deck, you have one joker that is, well, somebody is playing a little bit of hide and seek. They're hiding things, but, you know, something will be found. But the other joker is all about serious things that have been hidden. And for both of these to come out, the jury now has understood. And I can tell you this, whoever is giving closing arguments, well, I think it'll be AJ. But who is ever giving those closing arguments can look right over at the Commonwealth and say, they tried to deceive you. And there's two things they tried to deceive you with, and that is number one, the misrepresentation of the holes that were cut in Officer John O'Keefe's hoodie. And number two, the x-rays exist. Oh yeah, they know that that's coming. But you know, this 9 of diamonds is an interesting card, because it denotes a short time at work. Pretty much, this has been the jury's work, even though they're not getting paid diddly for it. But this is progress that they've been making at work. And short trips. Today they were off, tomorrow they're going to be off. They weren't off today. This afternoon they were off. Tomorrow they'll be off. It is a charging conference. And then I think Friday is closing arguments. Kind of sort of amazing, right? How that comes about. It just is really, really something to me. Last but not least, this very cute, very handy little tarot deck. Very convenient and very welcomed to the party, because it's small and we like to everybody fit in. Here we are. We can almost stop there. At the bottom of the deck is the 7 of Pentacles, and it means the jury will be looking at how to fit things. They're going to be reviewing things. That's what this means. On this, it's all about money. It's about grounding, and it's about building for a life. And they know that they've got a big responsibility coming ahead because they are building for Karen's life. But this little fellow is saying to himself, you know, and if you ever say that money doesn't grow on trees, well, But he's looking at this thinking, look, I have earned this. I have worked hard for this in earnest. Now, where do I put him? And obviously, here's a spot here. But you can see that he has been working diligently, and that's what they are going to do. Now, why did I kind of giggle, about this moon card? Well, the moon card is the significator card for Pisces. Karen is a Pisces. And this tells me that we are okay. This is an intuition. It is knowing that there's much more ahead, knowing that things are going to be working out, knowing that she's some pretty empathic. She's got a very good gut instinct, and that has what's helped her so far. She just wants to see the truth come about. That's it. Who wouldn't? So, my darlings, here we are. We're coming down to the last moments. We will be here together. I couldn't have done this without you guys. No, I'm not going to have a ham sandwich, but I certainly, and it wouldn't surprise me if Hank filed a motion for the ham sandwich. Now, I'm joking, but I am going to have some iced coffee, and I am going to do a few little things. So I want to thank you so much for being here. Please give me a like. Please subscribe. You're going to love this community. I'm going to see you tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern. That's New York time. Join me, and we're going to talk about things. And you know what? Free Karen Reed, justice for John. And I will definitely see you in court tomorrow. The jury is happy. The jury is looking. They are eager to get into deliberations. And we are happy. The energy is very good. Let's keep that going. The fix is in. It's in for Hank. And I'll see you very soon. Bye for now.